Hi, my name is Crystal Olivaria, and I'm the Career Conversationalist. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to discuss the biggest problem with college education. They teach you a skill set, but not how to acquire clients. Discover the truth about why a college degree does not lead to success. Avoid unrealistic expectations. Know the truth and how to fix it. What's possible if your child can attract a steady stream of clients? College curriculum is limited to teaching a skill set and does not include how to acquire a steady stream of clients. Go to school to learn a profession like a lawyer, chiropractor, or a beautician and will not learn how to acquire clients. The possibility of your child opening up his or her own practice and working for him or herself will not be financially rewarding if your child does not know how to attract a steady stream of happy paying clients. Your child will need a job to have an employer provide him or her clients. As your child knows about how to attract clients, the more dependent your child will be on an employer to provide clients. Discover the truth about why a college degree does not lead to success. A successful attorney said, "I went to law school to learn law." Law does not teach you how to acquire clients. As a father who is a successful attorney, it makes sense for a son to grow up and watch his father become financially successful and to follow in his father's footsteps. When I heard this gentleman speak of his father, I knew why success seemed to come to him easier than it did to others. The successful attorney had his father as a loving mentor and role model. The gentleman is lucky to be in a loving, supportive, and financially successful family. I wondered about everyone else who did not grow up in similar circumstances. What happens to the people who attend law school, do well in school, and cannot acquire clients after graduation? Why is it that so many people become good at their profession but are not paid well? A few years ago, I heard a story that resonated with me. I'd like to share the story with you. The story is of a successful chiropractor who decided to leave the chiropractic profession and was in a small room in an intimate setting with a few people sharing his story and answering questions like, "Why did you leave the chiropractic profession when you had a successful practice?" And "What skill sets did you use to build a successful chiropractic profession, and how are you applying those same skill sets to your new position?" He answered the turning point and shared the story that made him decide to leave the chiropractic profession. The gentleman said he lived in a nice middle-class neighborhood and there was a drive-by by gang members. Others and him had worked hard to be able to afford a nice lifestyle. They could pick up the phone and call the police, but the police were not going to be there in time as bullets penetrated their neighborhood and everything they had worked hard for. The moment you call the police doesn't mean they arrive instantly. What do you do to protect yourself and your family while you wait for the police to arrive? This gentleman, by the name of Ignatius Piazza, decided to start a school to teach people how to protect themselves and their family. Started is called Front Sight Firearms Training Institute. Ignatius talked about how he found people who wanted to protect themselves and their family and how he made an offer for something people were already interested in. Ignatius talked in detail about the similarities between building a client list of people who want chiropractic services versus knowledge and skill to protect their family. Ignatius Piazza shared his story of how he was able to acquire clients after graduating college. The way I remember the story is that Ignatius was in chiropractic school and he needed practice patients. Similar to how a hairstylist in school may need a volunteer to have their hair cut, dyed, and styled. Ignatius had a problem. No one wanted to be a volunteer to be adjusted by a chiropractor in training. Ignatius began to fear that if he had a hard time getting practice patients now, while in school, he would likely have a hard time getting real patients after graduating. If people only wanted to visit an experienced chiropractor, he would have a problem. How would he start his career? How would he acquire clients? In pain and searching for answers, he crossed an ad in a chiropractor magazine. The ad spoke directly to him. Ignatius signed up for a workshop to learn more about how he could generate a client base prior to graduating school. Ignatius liked what he heard, so he decided to sign up for ongoing training. Ignatius did not remember the details, but he thinks the program had an upfront fee to weed out non-serious students, and he promised to pay a percentage of his income for a set period of time after graduating. Ignatius thought that if the program worked well for him, then the people teaching the program deserved to be paid well. If the program did not work well for him, then they would not make a lot of money. Furthermore, Ignatius was likely to make money without the program. The worst scenario that could happen was he could make a lot of money and have to hand over a sizable amount to them for pre-funding his education through their course. No money from the course did not seem like the worst option because he was already in the position of not being able to acquire clients. What Ignatius remembers is picking an area he wanted to have his practice and surveying residents in the area. On the weekends, he would door knock and introduce himself as a student at a nearby college. He wondered if a person who answered the door was willing to take a brief survey to help him determine if there were too many chiropractors in the area or if they needed another chiropractor. Ignatius would ask questions like, "Do you currently have a chiropractor or use their services? If not, would you be open to visiting a chiropractor in the near future?" Ignatius would thank the person at the door for their time and ask, "If I were to open an office nearby and receiving an invitation to the grand opening?" Ignatius continued to talk to residents in the area while he completed his schooling. Upon graduating, he sent out invitations to the residents in the neighborhoods he had met. The invitation said something like, "I would like to invite you to a grand opening office party for a new chiropractor in your neighborhood. Is Ignatius Piazza, and we met sometime within the last year. I want to thank you for taking part in my brief survey to help me discover if there was enough interest in your neighborhood for another chiropractor. I have graduated chiropractor school, and plenty of your neighbors said they are interested in chiropractic services. I'm sending you this invitation to invite you to the new office grand opening celebration." While at the party, Ignatius made an offer to sign up for his chiropractic services. I like Ignatius' story because I think it's awesome that he was able to acquire clients that was thrown to celebrate his completion of college. I think this story is particularly interesting because most families do things backwards. They host a graduation party, and then their child seeks out clients to start his or her career. In this case, the party happened first, and then prospects were invited to become clients. The moral of the story is plan on partying first. Since you have heard the whole story, you are aware that inviting the proper guests is the secret to acquiring new clients at a party. Playing and partying is important. The main point is that Ignatius went to school to learn a profession. Without clients, he would not have a financially rewarding profession. Ignatius had to look for assistance for additional education to help him build his career. Is your child following in Ignatius' footsteps? Is your child going to attend college to learn a skill set and have a hard time acquiring clients? Or is your child going to engage in further education to help him or her career successfully? Avoid unrealistic expectations. Know the truth and how to fix it. The most common unrealistic expectation is that your child can graduate college and have a successful career because of a college degree. A college degree does not ensure your child will learn everything he or she needs to know to become successful. A college education is limited in scope of what is taught. College is extremely important if your child wants to practice a profession that the general public feels your child needs to be assessed prior to starting a career for the greater good of the community. For example, the general public wants a person to be able to pass the bar exam as a means to ensure that a person can competently practice law prior to starting a career as a lawyer. Therefore, the most common path to becoming a lawyer is to graduate college, attend more schooling, called law school, and then pass the bar exam. While many people pass the bar exam every year, many of those same people struggle to find clients. As a result, many people work for law firms rather than open up their own practice. Starting a career, the ability to acquire new clients is easier in some professions than in others. A person studying to be a beautician is going to have an easier time building a clientele list while in school than a person studying law. While it may be easier for one profession to build a clientele list while in school than for another profession, it does not mean that building a clientele list is taught as part of the college curriculum. I realized this when a friend contacted me and informed me she was enrolled in a program to follow her dreams to become a beautician. I was offered an opportunity to come in for a facial for a fraction of the price that it normally costs at a spa. I accepted the offer because I wanted to support a friend. At the time, I did not see the value of paying a lot of money for a facial. It was because of all of the facial and makeup parties I attended as a teenager, where you were introduced to products and use them prior to being asked if you want to purchase them. I set an appointment with my friend for a facial, and for some reason, my friend was not able to make the appointment. Rather than rescheduling, my friend's classmate ran the appointment. The classmate was close to completing the esthetician program. At the time, I did not know what an esthetician was, so the person giving me the facial explained that she is knowledgeable about skincare and beautifying. And further explained about the different types of services spas offer and the benefits of the different services. End of the appointment, this person I tipped her well, and I waited to be asked to join her mailing list. After an odd moment of silence, I asked her for her contact information in case I decided to treat myself to a facial. The woman gave me her number, and I thought it was odd when to ask. I don't know how many facials students are expected to give while they are in beauty school. However, I do know that some appointments are set with family and friends, and others are walk-ins from people who want to support students and receive services at discounted prices. I feel fairly confident that a student can build a list of clients while in school. I know I would have signed up for a monthly or quarterly newsletter to learn more about how to take care of my skin and about the benefits of spa treatments. I would have liked to receive an invitation to celebrate her graduation party and to learn which spa she would be working at. At her graduation party, I would have responded to an offer to become a client and I would have set an appointment for a facial. Treating yourself as well as supporting someone and launching her career is a win-win situation. Booked a facial to treat yourself and to support someone in launching their new career? If you were the one attending school, would you be willing to create a monthly or quarterly newsletter and invite people to sign up? Would you be willing to make an offer to your followers to become your client after graduating college? Learn what's possible if your child can attract a steady stream of clients. The ability to attract clients, happy paying clients, provides multiple career opportunities. All businesses need clients to stay in business. Some businesses need a lot of clients, while others need a few high-paying clients. Either way, the ability to attract ideal clients for any organization is a highly sought-after skill set. The better your child is at attracting clients, the more employment opportunities will be available to your child. As a result of attracting multiple employment opportunities, your child will be able to be more selective in determining where he or she wants to work. Here are being able to attract clients. 1. The option of self-employment versus employment. The ability to work for oneself means your child has the ability to make money immediately after graduating. Your child can be selective in choosing clients to service. Your child does not have to provide services to clients who are negative and draining. Your child is not limited in the amount of money he or she can make. Your child can also decide to work for a company who's providing valuable product and services that adds value to the world. Your child can play on a team by being an employee at a company. Your child can work with others to support a company's mission that your child connects to. Your child can be an asset to a company by knowing how to attract clients. 2. The ability to go out on your own, if unhappy with employment. The dream job or dream company does not always turn out to be as rosy as imagined. If there is a deep dissatisfaction with management or the direction of a company or an industry is headed, then your child always has another option. If a work environment becomes unhealthy, then your child does not need to feel trapped and stay for a paycheck. 3. Backup plan in case of being laid off. The possibility of being laid off is an concern as many jobs are being eliminated due to advancing technology. Skill set of being able to do a task may become outdated and no longer needed as technology advances. Therefore, skills that involve enrolling people into programs or becoming active users of products and services can be monetarily rewarding. People want to buy programs, products, and services from people they know, like, and trust. Rather than being reliant on making an income from doing a task that may become eliminated due to advancing technology, your child can focus on connecting people to programs, products, and services. 4. Growth potential not limited by employer. Child starts working, your child will have a lot of enthusiasm and will work hard to advance quickly. Eagerness drives him or her to excel because he or she is in the what's possible mindset. As your child learns more about a company and the opportunities within the company for advancement, your child's spirits may dampen. Positions to move upwards are limited to the amount of growth the company experiences that creates new positions. There is turnover and positions become available because people are not happy and leave the company. The positions available for advancement are limited, and your child has to compete with others for placement. Therefore, your child is limited to advancement in the company based upon what opportunities are available. When your child is able to attract clients, an employer is not going to want to lose him or her to another company, so they become more willing to advance your child quickly within their company to keep him or her happy. Your child can always have the option to go out on his or her own and have unlimited growth potential. 5. Option for additional sources of income. When a group of people decide to sign up for your child's newsletter and follow your son or daughter, it means they want to stay in contact. Many people are happy to support someone starting their career, especially when they are enthusiastic and eager. People understand that a newbie is inexperienced. People are willing to follow a newbie because they hope to be taken on the discovery process along with the newbie. For example, while a person may work at a spa and only be able to sell products that the spa carries, the person can provide their followers value in other areas of similar interest. For example, followers may be interested in learning more about beautifying topics like which clothing colors complement their skin type, what fashion styles complement their body type, and which makeup colors complement their skin type. While many spas do not provide these services, it is in an area are interested in, and a percentage of them may be willing to pay for products and services recommended by your child. If your child is able to attract a steady stream of clients, then your child can choose to work for him or herself and can choose to be part of a team towards a company's mission. Either way, the ability to attract clients gives your child opportunities as well as alternatives to situations that may arise. Have other options if he or she becomes unhappy with an employment situation. Your child will be in a position to leave to another company or to go out on his or her own if your child becomes deeply dissatisfied with the work environment or is laid off. Your child also has the ability to earn income and not be limited by an employer. These are all good reasons to encourage your child to learn how to attract happy paying clients. The biggest problem with a college education is that it only provides your child part of the education that is needed to have a financially rewarding career. Colleges teach your child a skill set, but not how to acquire clients. That is why obtaining a college degree does not guarantee your child a financially rewarding career. Your family can avoid unrealistic expectations by knowing the truth about the limited scope of education that colleges provide. By understanding the benefits of being able to attract a steady stream of clients, you understand how it is possible for your child to have a more stable, financially rewarding career. You can help your child seek to learn how to attract a steady stream of clients. Go share this post with your child and discuss what is possible if your child is able to attract a steady stream of clients. Thank you for taking the time to watch this blog post. If you enjoyed it, then I encourage you to subscribe to my emailing list by going to the website grabyourfreegift.com/crystalo, CRYSTALO, and you can grab your free PDF book of the what, where, and how of preparing for college. Every week, I send out an email with a blog post as well as an inspirational quote and occasional bonuses. I encourage you to create a folder in your email file with !career conversationalist. This way you can save all your emails and you can easily access them when you want to reference them again. I'd also like to take a quick moment to thank Google for the technology provided. This recording is being made possible thanks to Google Hangouts. And if for some reason you are not able to watch the live broadcast, Then the replay will be made available on YouTube, which is also being provided thanks to Google. So again, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to our paths crossing again soon. I'll see you soon.